Hello! So I was going to post a video on Wednesday or Thursday, and I started editing it and I liked it, and then sound quality got really weird and I was really weird. So we're redoing it. I'm filming today, Friday, and I'm going to do a quick edit and put it out tonight. So it's happening. And I wanted to talk about updates of gardens. It's a rhododendron garden behind me, but also we have a lot of projects that have been going on, and the yard also looks 10 times better than it did in the video I did on Wednesday, so you're welcome. Okay, so this is the rhododendron garden. I filmed a while ago where I actually planted the new Dark Lord rhododendrons. Potentially one of my favorite named plants, and I'm basing all future purchases on, fantasy names. So we have the rhododendrons in the back, and then around them we have hostas, some autumn joys, and daylilies. And in the front we have this gorgeous purple dragon lamium. There are 3 of them, and then a pink tulips, which is the smaller one. Now, the purple dragon ones I planted in the spring. Most of what is planted here was planted in the spring. And I really like how it's turning out. I want to get more of the lamium. I think it would look really awesome having like a blanket of it. I love the pop it gives to this very shady area. In the spring, this gets more sun, but in the summer, the way that the sun goes, it's actually over the trees that this is under, so it works out beautifully. This is my new kitten cauldron, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I was doing a workout challenge, and it's based off a book series, and cauldron is very important, so there's that. And all of those are things I should have planted in the ground and never did. There's lily of the valleys and hellebores. It just did not work out. Now we shall move on to the back garden, which right now is fully shaded, so the lighting will be wonderful. So I'm going to do a quick little turn. Bam. Alright, walking in, we have Rosa New Dawn climbing rose that needs to get deadheaded and tied up better. We have a lot of daylilies blooming, as you can tell. We have oranges and these really cool red ones, and just a lot of stuff filling in, which is awesome. And on the left, the beauteous lungwort. I love this plant. I want more of them. I had 4 planted in the ground, and some terrible little monster tore everyone out but that one. So this would have been filled in entirely with lungwort, but the creatures of the yard decided no. And the T-Rex hostas, their blooms already happened, so I need to cut them back. We have little bits of Pachysandra that were already here filling in, but I'm working on getting rid of it. We have a lot of mint. I need to harvest it and dry it and make tea with it. It's really good. There was a lemon balm, but something ate it, so guess I'm not harvesting that one. I'm letting some sedum go. This is what I believe is called wormwood. I don't actually know. It was a gift from a friend of mine. We have the little tree and the Japanese pieris and bleeding heart. This is one of my favorite daylilies. Like, it has a pattern on it, which is pretty neat. And then we have a lot of things popping up. I don't remember what this is, but that'll be exciting when it comes back up. It might be cardinal flower, red cardinal flower maybe? I planted some foxglove in here, over there, and there's one over there that were winter sown, along with, it's a small one. This is Augustaceae Jubilee, the only one that winter sowed and lived. This is something, but obviously something's eating it. Oh, that was Augustache as well. Got lots of periwinkle vine in here. This lovely dogwood sapling that probably would do better in another location, but it's doing something. Daylily over there. Got this Empress Wu hosta that could get up to, I believe, 4 or 5 feet wide, given the right amount of water and years to get that big. Speaking of getting big, that's a big dandelion that I have not gotten. And here is one of my favorite things. I did not plant it. It is a hydrangea, don't know what kind, but it has this really pretty, like, I don't know if it's showing up on camera. It sort of is. There's like a tie-dye effect to it with the blue and the purple. So right now we have 1, 2, there's a 3rd bloom, 4th bloom up front, that gets the most sun. And I thought there was another one, but I'm not seeing it. This is another plant like the hydrangea that was here when we got here. I have better footage from the other day, but I really like this coloring. Over on that side, nothing super exciting, though I did plant some lamium that is a different variety to the purple dragon. This one was bought at the local yard plant sale, so I have like a little drift of it with the hostas, and I really like the different patterns. Nothing super exciting. Oh, there is actually something exciting. So I planted the azalea that used to be in front of our red shed over here, and I guess it's acclimating well, but the ton of compost that I put in here apparently attracted creatures. This is the reason our stuff had to get dug up, the azalea and the hibiscus. New shed. Ah, so nice. It's a 10 by 12, and eventually we'll be putting a window in over here. Maybe one up there too. Haven't entirely figured that out. Don't have a date set for it, but it's a thing. And I want to have like a whole like area that I could put planters right there. I think that'd be pretty dope. So far over here we have purple plant. Dug up purple plant. This was the fall planter. Oh, this is chocolate mint. That's what this is. I think this might be one of the only things from last year that I brought downstairs. Like all of the ones I brought downstairs died, but this one, because it wintered outside, is actually doing really well. There's some, this is a hodgepodge of things I forgot. But I think the Goldilocks gets too much sun, so it's kind of dying back a bit, but that's okay. A lot of this needs to get cut back and redone, but purple plant's doing great. Patio's looking fantastic now that it's cleaned off of all the extra super ridiculous amounts of winter sowing jugs that were here. And the raised bed has some basil, some thyme that was winter sown. This was not winter sown. This was actually in a seed tray and then brought upstairs and outside, and then it magically did a thing. And we have some lavender that refuses to bloom. Don't know why. And then for other pots we have a rose. I will put in a picture of what it looked like when it bloomed. And Big Bertha rose, I'll put another picture of that. There's some thyme and some parsley in here, or oregano. It's oregano, not thyme. And I just brought these up from the basement. They're not entirely happy with their new living accommodations, but the cactus looks the happiest. We have a hodgepodge, which was only supposed to be lemon balm, but there's also oregano somehow. So some sage that's putting on a lot of new growth in the last day. Well, columbine that's winter sown that I haven't planted yet. This is lantana that proven winners. It was a gift to my husband. We have this little, oh, I planted like 5 things in here, and I guess they all didn't want to stay except for this. And I don't even remember what it is. This planter is like overrun with the Goldilocks vine. But that's okay. And I really like it. I like the blue in the back, and then this. This is Cranberry Crush Hibiscus from Proven Winners. It's in a container with no drainage holes because I like to live dangerously. But also I thought I would have planted it in the ground. It will eventually get planted here. That's a project for another day. Alright, and now we're at the front shady side of the garden. Nothing extremely exciting. And there's a lot of areas to fill in. But those 2 peonies are actually going to get moved to the sunny side. That 9 bark is dead and needs to come out. But there's, you know, little sundrops, they already bloomed, and those Stelladoros bloomed. We have a little Rose of Sharon volunteer right here. I don't know if anybody else had this problem this year, or maybe I just was really bad at transplanting, but the irises I put in here didn't do anything. The autumn joys are looking happy, and the phlox in the back is doing okay, but the one up front seems to be a lot happier, probably because it gets more sun. This planter is mostly just sedum and some grass. That needs to get fixed somehow. These planters need to get taken out, but we have a little Rose of Sharon sapling right here. Another one over here. And in this little container, there's also a maple sapling. I meant to do this before I filmed, but I have catmint that needs to get cut back because it's flopping and making everything fall over. So I have the coreopsis from my in-laws' house and mellow yellow echinacea that should not be flopped over. It's also been really wet, so I think that's also not helping. We have some butterfly weed that the monarchs have been really liking. If you follow me on TikTok, I actually posted a video on there. I will link my TikTok below. It's mostly right now all entirely fitness stuff because I did a workout challenge and that's where I posted to. And Shasta Daisy I need to cut back so it actually blooms. Sundrops. Ooh, here's a really awesome. These gladiolas are from the dollar store and I planted them 2 years ago and they're so pretty, and these would be my mom's like favorite color. Like she loved that peachy color and she liked like autumn colors like that, so there's that. I have some black-eyed Susans blooming, and my favorite flower other than the gladiolas for their coloring, this lily is my favorite thing on earth. For plants, you know, it's just so, it smells so good. And it's so big, like it's almost as tall as I am, and I am like 5'1" or 2. And there's a climbing rose behind it, which is probably not ideal. But it's so pretty. It smells so good too. My mom didn't like it. It bothered her. It would make her sneeze a lot, so I brought it here before. And we have some daylilies over here. All curly and cool looking. A very exciting look at the tree garden, which is new this year. I meant to put up a video about the tree garden itself and how I made it. It is a raised bed. So basically I put a bunch of cardboard down, put a bunch of compost, like 3 tons of compost over it, and then mulched it, and then just planted a bunch of stuff. So right here with these bright pink blooms are a heuchera called like Carnival, I believe. And all of these were blooming at once at one point, but oh, they're just so pretty. And these are all under a dogwood tree. In the front, I just planted these 2 days ago. I planted lavender, and Munstead lavender are the bigger ones, and then these tiny little guys right here, English lavender that I winter sowed, and those are columbine that I winter sowed. This is snow and summer. I planted that a while ago, like when I first did the garden. The English lavender that I winter sowed, and then there is more of the Munstead lavender, and behind that we have some Brunnera, which is just something, I love the silvery leaves. Back there, that little clump of leaves is hellebore. I believe this was Ivory Prince. I bought it at the grocery store for $15, and it was looking really haggard, so I'm really happy that it looks really nice. Even if it only looks nice for this year, I'm very excited about it. I planted some foxgloves right near the bird bath. There are two Japanese Paris bushes in here as well, and a Rose of Sharon, which is covered. Oop. Are you going to focus, maybe? Maybe not. It's covered in buds. You can see them. They're the little round things. And then going around to the side of the maple tree, we have some Gara, which probably needs more sunshine to do better, but there are some bloom stalks on it, so that's exciting. I'm going to say that's exciting a lot. You're welcome. And then there's Lady's Mantle that still has some of its blooms on it. There are 5 of them. 4 of them were the same size container, and then that one was a bigger one. So eventually I hope to get more to fill it in. And then the last and smallest of the gardens, well, yeah, is the mailbox garden. So we have some sage that is yellowing on the bottom. We have some Cheyenne Sky Echinacea or coneflower, some pink yarrow, and self-seeded cosmos everywhere, which I didn't know would do this, but it's pretty. I like it. It looks like dill, like it's light and fluffy and cool. We also have some lamb's ears throughout here. I did plant 5, but some of them died back or got dug up by something. And dragon's blood sedum, which is blooming this really pretty pink color. There's also a Invincible peewee, I believe, hydrangea. It doesn't get enough water to really be amazing, and I need to work on that. And there are some daylilies throughout here. And the other day, I planted 2 echinaceas, and something is already eating them. Something ate one, because there's only one left. Cool, because that's a vine. That's a vine. Alright. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was a little long, and now that we're near the end of the video, I wanted to do, hopefully, very quick project updates. The winter sown stuff, highly recommend it. There are definitely some things that I learned from it, like what I need to do better for next year in regards to like where things should go and what things to actually put in there, because a lot of them should not have been put out so early. And the indoor seeds, most of them died because I didn't have a very good watering schedule. There wasn't enough humidity in the basement, and I didn't want mold to grow, so there's that. And yeah, I just need to be better at that if I'm going to do that next year, which if I do, I will not do nearly as many seeds. I don't have enough space for them, though they were mostly for my stepdad's house. It didn't work out very well this year. Maybe better next year, or I'll just do winter sowing next year. Speaking of my stepdad's house, I am working over there little by little. I've been very busy doing life stuff. I was sick for a week. I'm going on a couple of vacations soon, and just been doing a lot of get-togethers with family and friends that I wasn't able to see before. So yeah, we've just been doing a lot of things around here and trying to just catch up with people we haven't seen in a while, so a lot of stuff wasn't really getting done here for a while, and now that summer is like really in full swing, we're doing a lot more things like that. So I'm hoping to do more projects outside. For instance, I will hopefully be recording when I'm putting the hibiscus in the ground. Any pruning type of stuff I'll update. For the pruning stuff and really small planter videos, I might try to only do like Instagram or TikTok for, unless people want them on here, and then I can do a compilation videos of the different planters. But for right now, I'm only doing the cat one because my other ones, it's just too hot to plant things. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, you should like it and comment down below what your favorite thing that you saw today was, or what your favorite plant that blooms in the summer is. Obviously mine's that lily. It's just real nice. It smells so good. If you really like this video, you should share with your cat, share with the dog, share with friends. And when you do share with your friends on social media, please remember to tag me in them. The links are down below. But you can also just share and not tag me in them. But it's really cool when lots of people enjoy my videos. If you would like to see more videos like this, also you should subscribe, because I'm an amateur gardener. I have no idea what I'm doing. If you would like to know what projects I'm going to be doing in the future and what the garden's going to look like in the future, you should just, just hit the button. It might be entertaining for like a little bit of time. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!